offering my humble pronouns at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Esteemed elder, dear brother and sister, my loving salam to all of you. Happy Chinese New Year! 恭喜發財，新年快樂! It is my great privilege, on behalf of the Sathya Sai Global Council, International Chinese New Year Committee, to welcome all of you to join this program, to celebrate the Lunar New Year of Tiger. This year, our theme for this program is Unity in Heart and Deed, 同心同德. We all come together with heart to heart, hand in hand, to one direction, making all impossible become possible. This is the third year of pandemic. The new coming of the Omicron is indeed making everyone very disappointed. We still cannot go back to Bhajanti to celebrate this year the Chinese New Year program. I still remember that we were very joyful to seeing each other inside the ashram and sending a greeting outside the Western canteen. I always hear from you saying, 恭喜發財, Isabella. It made me so warm and full of the auspicious Chinese New Year atmosphere from the very big Chinese Sai family. This year, the member of our new committee, despite of the pandemic restriction, we have tried all our best to gather the devotee together and arrange the practice and prepare the logistics of the shooting for the program. It was not easy. So much pressure and uncertainty. But in this program is our hearty offering to Swami and each one of you. We really see Swami's hand in our preparation. When we do the shooting for the 9th dance in Hong Kong, the prayer session in Japan Temple, on the day when we finish the shooting, they have the announcement from the government that further gathering restriction being imposed. Therefore, no more shooting is available, even until now. We are so blessed and protected by Swami. We managed to finish all the shooting. Remember that I was asked by the Singapore representative, since the COVID restriction there, they only managed to gather few devotees for singing the bhajan. Some Chinese elder wanted to participate, but however they have to stay at home for safety reasons. They want to put their photo in the video for giving their support. Of course I say yes, but in fact, very honest to you, I was quite worried the video would not be good in watching. But at the time, when I received their video and listened to their bhajan, I cried so much. I was so connected to their devotion and their love to Swami. They are really singing for Swami and all of us. Thank you. Indeed, the whole process, Swami led us to experience unity in heart and deed. We are all joining together wholeheartedly with our best effort to make this celebration program be happened. This is exactly the theme of this program, 同心同德. Swami really make us to experience when there is unity, we will see the divinity. We just keep going as much as we can with the courage and confidence. When Swami is here, why we feared? With Swami, all impossible become possible. Dear brother and sister, always remember, you are not alone. We are all together, heart to heart, hand in hand, 同心同德. On behalf of the committee and all participating devotees, we are inviting you for this 1-hour program be with us and Swami. We have the very first 9 dance and jumping from the Hong Kong youth team, the hearty prayer in temple for the world peace from Japan, and a very big group of 40 devotees chanting together of the Buddha mantras from Indonesia. And we have a very cute and adorable Balvikas children from Taiwan and Indonesia for singing the Chinese New Year song and poetry. A Chinese New Year address by Dr. Rafi, our Songfai chair, and the hearty sharing from the China and Hong Kong devotee. And we have a very special session, including a 13 years old, very talented guzheng player from Indonesia, and an amazing soul of the UV soul with 2 full month preparation by the youth team of Indonesia. Of course, we have the very beautiful Chinese budget from Malaysia, Taiwan, and Singapore Sai family. And please also don't miss my favorite section of the Savior video from different countries to show their heartwarming Savior work. Very inspiring. At last, we have a very joyful Chinese New Year greeting from different countries' Sai family with their own style and culture. You will see a beautiful street in Japan. I really love it. At last, please get the Swami blessing in the Arati session at the end of the program. Once again, on behalf of everyone of this program, we wish you a very happy Chinese New Year. May Swami blessing be with you and your family throughout the years of Tiger. Please enjoy the program with Swami. Jai Sai Ram.
Aum Sri Sai Ram. My loving and reverential pranams, lotus feet of our beloved Lord Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. A warm welcome to not only our Chinese devotees and families, but also to all the Sai devotees all over the world to this celebration of love, unity, devotion, and firm commitment to follow the message of our Lord and Master Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Let me first of all greet all of you with Gong Si Fa Chai, which in Mandarin means wish you prosperity. But in practice, over the years, it has come to be the greeting of wishing Happy Chinese New Year. This year, we are celebrating the International Chinese New Year celebrations under the auspices of the Sri Sathya Sai Global Council under the able and dedicated leadership of Sister Isabella Chu, who is appointed as the International Chinese New Year Coordinator. Sister Isabella has connected as many Chinese devotees as possible from various countries to participate in this celebration. The theme for the International Chinese New Year celebration 2022 is unity of heart and deed. Usually, we talk about unity of thought, word, and deed. Let us see why the theme carries a unique fervor. During the first Chinese New Year celebration Prashad Nilayam in 1997, Swami spoke thus, and I quote, "The word China means my heart is my country. The Chinese have esteemed the heart as the native land. The heart is subject to troubles and difficulties. From ancient times, to some extent, even today, the Chinese observe one ritual every morning. They declare, difficulties are our friends, let us invite them. They recognize that without trouble, no good can be realized. The Chinese also have realized that true happiness comes from satisfaction or task well done. Therefore, the heart is the center point of human existence and endeavor. Swami often has declared, the seed of the soul is the heart, which is verily the seat of divine love. This year's Chinese New Year celebration emphasizes on the need for all our deeds to be emanating from and be in unity with the heart. Chinese New Year brings an atmosphere of joy, prosperity, and togetherness. Colorful decorations, costumes, red envelopes with little gifts, lion dance, dragon dance, very lively music and drums, firecrackers, and so on. At the same time, the celebration emphasizes on great qualities like respect for elders, respect for tradition, culture, and devotion and dedication to one's own duty in life. This year, the Chinese New Year falls on 1st February 2022. It is the first day of the Chinese lunisolar calendar. It is also the beginning of the springtime. As per the Chinese zodiac, this day indicates the end of the year of the ox and the beginning of the year of the tiger. The tiger represents strength and courage, prestige and power. The tiger is characterized as being tough when facing adversity, with a strong sense of justice and a commitment to the greater good. This year gives us the ambience and opportunity to emulate the positive qualities enumerated below. Let me end by quoting Bhagwan Baba, the discourse given on the occasion of the first Chinese New Year celebration in Prashad Nilayam. There is one thing to be learned by all people, whether they are from China, Japan, India, or America. The God who is in all of them is one and the same. The love of God should remain unwavering. Whatever may happen, love is God. Live in love. This one truth will protect you at all times. Leave all your bad qualities here and take back good thoughts and good habits. That alone will justify your coming here, become good, and improve society. On behalf of all devotees of Bhagavan Sri Sai Baba, let me wish one another an auspicious Chinese New Year, and I pray that we will tune all our deeds to the messages emanating from our hearts, filled with love, as the theme of this year's celebration is exhorting us to do. Jai Sai.
Sathya Sai Baba. Con sĩ xin niên khoai nợ, hoàn sơ đổi ý, đi Sai Ram. Chín ai thơ ở thơ chú, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Con sĩ xin niên khoai nợ, hoàn sơ đổi ý, đi Sai Ram.
Happy Chinese New Year, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. We all love you. Jai Sai Ram. Happy Chinese New Year, Baba. We all love you. Jai Sai Ram. Happy Chinese New Year, my beloved Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. We all love you. Jai Sai Ram.
Happy Chinese New Year, Baba. We love you. Jai Sai Ram.
Happy Chinese New Year, Baba. Jai Sai Ram, Baba.
今日係年初一，我代表中國西巴達中心向各位拜嘅早年。依家中國嘅西巴達中心過去一年雖然疫情咁嚴重，巴達中心一樣開放，天天開放，好多村民嚟參拜。最高興嘅就係疫情雖然咁嚴重，冇一個人現代疾病，依家係最高興嘅事。依家人來人往，日日都大家嘅高高興興嚟參拜，所以呢啲人都係爸爸嘅光，多謝爸爸嘅愛感恩。新嘅一年已經到來了，祝願大家心想事成，身體健康，萬事勝意。Aum Sri Sai Ram， Santi。
Sai Ram Sai Ram， 聆听爸爸甜美的呼唤。
Sai Ram Sai Ram， 聆听爸爸甜美的呼唤。
呼唤你亲近他，呼唤你归向他。催促你早日步上明星前行的路，
催促你早日步上明星前行的路。
何必你追求任何的瑜伽或任何的领袖？
Aum Sri Sai Ram. I am Andrew Tang from Hong Kong and I came to know Swami in 2012 when Swami left his physical form. But with Swami's blessing, I went to Buddha Party twice. I worked in the stock market in Hong Kong for more than 20 years since I came back from Australia in 1993. About 2 years ago, a friend of mine who is very experienced in investment talked about business cooperation with me. We were so excited because we all want to be our own boss one day. And then we put together a certain amount of capital, incorporated a limited company, trying to invest in the stock market in Hong Kong. Then we started trading at the beginning of March 2020, which unfortunately that was not the best time to start. At that time, we saw terrible things happening. Coffins of different sizes piled up in churches in Italy. Truckloads of dead bodies were moving out from hospitals in the US. We lost money, of course, same as everyone else. But then my friend tried to fabricate reasons to seek for compensation from me, and even sent me solicitor letters asking me to pay. I felt very depressed at that time because the market was down, business closed down, and my partner kept pressing me for money. My wife was so worried that one day she told me to turn to Isabella for help. Isabella is a very good Sai devotee. She gave me a very clear picture of where I was and how I should handle the case. She gave me the kind of confidence that I badly needed at that point of time. At the end, with Swami blessing, I successfully solved the problem, and the bad guy never came back to haunt me anymore. Now I am back to the right track, which is really a great blessing from Swami. When I look back at all these happenings, I realized that Swami actually planted the seeds of love among ourselves, which served as a lifeboat when we need it. It's been 2 years since the pandemic outbreak, and circumstances are still full of challenges. But the most important thing is that we do not give up our hope to Swami. We do not give up our fight against the pandemic, because with Swami's love, we know that there will be a helping hand somewhere and somehow. And after we get over our problems, we do not forget that there are still many people suffering from difficulties, waiting for our help and our care. So as Swami always put it, love all, serve all. Sai Ram and Happy New Year.
The story goes that a race was organized by the Jade Emperor, one of the most important gods in Chinese tradition, who invited all the animals in the world to take part. 12 species turned up at the start line: a pig, dogs, monkey, sheep, horse, snake, dragon, rabbit, tiger, ox, and rat. As a reward for turning up, the emperor named a year in the zodiac after each one, while the race would determine the order each animal would be placed. The exhausted rat used its cunning to navigate the water by persuading the kindly ox to let it sit on its head as it crossed. Rather than saying thank you after getting to the other side, the rat made a dash for the finish with the ox not far behind. That's why the rat is first creature in the cycle, followed by the ox. Not surprisingly, the tiger ran a good race, but the current in the river sent it a little off course. It recovered enough to cross the line behind the ox and so comes in at number 3 in the Chinese zodiac. Next up was the rabbit. Also tired by the race, it almost came a cropper in the river but saved itself on a floating log and got to shore to finish fourth. In fifth place is the only mythical creature on the calendar, the dragon. A kinder creature than legend suggests, it didn't hesitate to divert from the race to extinguish a fire which was endangering the lives of some nearby villagers. Once it got back on course, it saw the rabbit struggling and used its breath to blow it safely to shore. The rabbit never learned who came to its aid while the dragon was content to finish behind it. The horse was far behind the dragon and thought sixth place was in the bag. However, it hadn't noticed that the snake was saving energy by wrapping itself around the horse's leg to hitch a ride. With a finish line in sight, the snake uncoiled itself and frightened the horse enough to slither into sixth, leaving its carrier, the horse, to take seventh place. Next up were the sheep, monkey and rooster, and this is a perfect example of teamwork. The three piloted a small raft which would see them across the river safely. Once on the other side, it was a dash for the finish. The sheep was first, followed by the monkey and then the rooster. So they took slots 8, 9 and 10 respectively. Now we're just left with the dog and the pig. Dog owners won't be surprised that the playful hound was more interested in splashing about in the river rather than crossing it. This enabled the first 10 creatures to overtake it. And the dog eventually ran over the line in 11th place.
Which leaves the pig. The pig got peckish during the race. After stopping for food, it became sleepy and dozed off. It did wake up after a while and managed to make it over the line in last place. The emperor had almost given up on it but was happy to assign it the final space in the zodiac. The Jade Emperor then announces the first 3 animals who completed the race. In first place comes the rat. The second place goes to the ox. And the third among the 12 animals who completed the race first is the tiger. This is the story on how the order of the 12 zodiac came about. As courageous and brave as the tiger who persevered to finish the race to get his place in the zodiac, we would like to wish everyone a good Tiger New Year. May the year be filled with the vigor and vitality of the tiger, with all the lucks and prosperity shower upon all of us.
终如意。
他来了，他始终如意。
他来了，他始终如意。
他是爱，他是真理。
他是爱，他代表真理。
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 一样写照大地呀，千呼万归巢，百山第一片响而起。
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा परतीपुरीश्वर बाबा। चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए, नदियां सागर तुमने बनाए, नदियां सागर तुमने बनाए। साई हम तेरे हैं, हम तेरे हैं साई, हम तेरे हैं। दिल की आवाज है, होठों पे बस यही राग है। दिल की आवाज है, होठों पे बस यही राग है। हम तेरे हैं साई, हम तेरे हम तेरे हैं साई, हम तेरे हैं, हम तेरे हैं साई। हमको तुमसे प्यार कितना साई तुम ही जानते, साई तुम ही जानते। दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई, दिलों की धड़कन तुम हो साई। तुम हमारे प्राण हो, तुम हमारे प्राण हो। हमको तुमसे प्यार है, हमको तुमसे प्यार है। We love you, dear Sai, we love you.
爱情展翅飞翔，飞向世界，飞向各方，带来欢乐，带来喜气洋洋。就让爱情展翅飞翔，飞向世界，飞向各方，带来欢乐，带来喜气洋洋。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。就让爱情展翅飞翔，飞向世界，飞向各方，带来欢乐，带来喜气洋洋。就让爱情展翅飞翔，飞向世界，飞向各方，带来欢乐，带来喜气洋洋。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。愿天下昌盛，快乐幸福安康。Samastha Loka Sukhino Bhavanthu. Samastha 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 Loka Sukhino Bhavanthu.
Happy Chinese New Year!
Sai Ram, Happy Chinese New Year! 恭喜发财！明けましておめでとうございます。Sai Ram！
新年快乐，恭喜发财！新年快乐，恭喜发财！谢谢。好，新年快乐，恭喜发财！新年快乐，恭喜发财！
恭喜發財，新年快樂，身體健康，虎年行大運。哇！
恭喜发财，新年快乐，福慧增长， 岁岁平安。
恭喜